to De Crescenzo. Similar attire here as we throw down. A couple debutantes here, Simon. I like this matchup. Excited to see who comes out on top. The crazy thing is both guys are very, very young. They could have a great fight here and then meet later on down the road. I mean, you see a lot of potential in both guys.
Yeah, and both interesting styles, both of them, and really interesting backgrounds. Not the usual path through to MMA from both fighters. We had this question this week, about the growth of MMA in Vietnam and Southeast Asia outside the usual heartlands of promotions like One Championship. And I'm hearing from people around Armando that Vietnamese MMA is really starting to grow as De Crescenzo represents Saigon Sports Club. And it's similar to Kabongo as well. You have that street fighting style that gets honed into technical excellence and brilliance, and there's no better team to do that than Mustang, out in KZN with Rain Ramen. So this was one of the fights on the prelim card I was kind of looking forward to the most, but that's a good right hand of that middle combination down the pipe from Kabongo.
Taking the center of the hex, both men looking very comfortable here. Armando using that reach advantage that he has. He's been able to land a few shots here initially. We're just in round one of a potential 3-round bout here between these two young upstarts here in the welterweight division. Nice little 1-2 there by Mulumba. Up and down that card. Coming up next, Christian Omankobio is back against Guy Moyle. That one should be solid. Ruben De Beer, Ryan Mario Dunn, and Brandon Santos and Emerson Pedro will round out the prelims before we get in to that nasty stacked main card.
Good body kick there from Armando. Kabongo felt he's going low down. Again, a nice two-piece from Kabongo, but nothing really connecting. The left jab from Armando down the pipe. And switch stances from Armando De Crescenzo. Looking patient on the outside. Eats a leg kick, doesn't check it. Comes forward to see if he can punch into space. Kabongo looking very wary. There's those nice two pieces, but not going too fancy with his combinations, this Kabongo Mulumba. Both fighters keeping it quite economical. Oh, good right hand from De Crescenzo on the money.
Yep, solid striking here. De Crescenzo, great reach, using his reach and making Mulumba pay. More significant shots thus far here from Armando De Crescenzo. Like I said, it's going to be a big night. Potentially could go really, really bad, right? Ruben De Beer a little bit later on here in the prelims, taking on Ryan Mario Dunn. De Crescenzo, both coming out of the same camp. Yeah. Good to see Ruben De Beer here in that coach role as well, the fighting coach. Always something we love to see here in the EFC, and it's a guy that I think is really made to be a great coach here is Ruben De Beer.
I agree, and you can see in the Coalition Grappling Academy corner, he's also got Zain Tanous, who made a very successful debut with us last month. So we always talk about RDB, don't we, as a fighter, but how he's not really able to get many sparring partners in Potchefstroom. And so he said, okay, well, I'm going to build my own team, and that team's going to come to the EFC. And it's really great to see, these small little centers of excellence of MMA in different parts of South Africa. Shout out to Potch. I love that town. There's some great people down there. University Town's got a real vibe as Potchefstroom. So yeah, it's interesting, isn't it, how his pupils out here putting on a show in the prelims, and then later the coach is going to go show the young man how it's done. Very Jedi kind of move here at EFC. Looking for that.
The question is, did we ever get the
beautiful
Martin
right
De Beer,
head kick.
Ruben De Beer matchup?
No, you didn't.
Nice head kick there by De Crescenzo.
Yeah, it was a good one. Martin De Beer against Ruben De Beer. When two diamonds come together, which one's going to be the full carrot? I don't know. You get me.
Listen, if we lock that thing in, I'm coming over there. I'm doing this thing live and in person.
Oh,
if we can get Martin De Beer and Ruben De Beer.
Martin De Beer was great, man. Great. Another great Durban fighter. He used to put on great shows and really good groundwork as well, Martin De Beer. Similar to Ruben, perhaps, beautiful grappling. A lot of power in the hooks of Armando De Crescenzo. But really, in terms of placement, it's just coming off the guard of Armando De Crescenzo, just walks nonchalantly back to his stall. But good for both fighters to go into the second round and survive their first for their EAFC debuts. Perhaps the most telling blows, perhaps it came from Armando, you know, in terms of his striking and his kicking, certainly.
Yeah,
it was Peter.
I'm with you on that. Extremely composed, as you can see here on the action replay. Just a nice right hand there, clips him right on the chin to DiCrescenzo, and there we saw he comes over the top. He connects. Didn't get all of it, but definitely got a little bit of it there. Armando DiCrescenzo looking very composed, very skilled inside of the hexagon. Yes, indeed, folks. When we look at that main card coming up, it looks fantastic. You're going to get not only Tico Vandenberg, Terrence Bourne to kick things off. How about Dante Malenga? Lightweight matchup against Kaleka Kabanda. I like this one. You got a nice young prospect here in Malenga taking on Kabanda. A lot to be excited about here, including a few heavyweight throwdowns. Beautiful thing. UFC 125, Armando DiCrescenzo looks dialed in, locked in, ready for round number 2.
Still got that high guard. It's Kabongo going to the other side with the leg kicking. Was DiCrescenzo. That stance switch, the little Philly shuffle. Kabongo certainly looks dialed in. Mando perhaps looking to see if he can time the counters, but that being said, there's a couple of nice 3 strikes with the kicks he's got, and Mulumba gives them away for free. At the moment, Kabongo just coming with those 2-piece combination. He's not really finding its target. Big left hand from him. Good head movement from DiCrescenzo to get out of it. Replies with a good body kick. Does the, and you don't get so soft, the Vietnamese South African with a good left hand. Going down to the body. Again, a wild left hand from Mulumba.
Yeah, that's a hybrid you don't hear about very often, but I like it, man. Coming together very well. Mulumba seems to be also stepping in here and starting to get a little bit of a rhythm. Here does Mulumba. We're here in round number 2. DiCrescenzo and Mulumba, 2 debutants here, looking to make their mark. And another nice high kick from DiCrescenzo. He seems very, very locked in on that high kick, and it could really pay off if he can get all of it.
Yeah, we haven't seen the groundwork at all. It's just been a pure kickboxing fight. And for someone who trains in Saigon, you know, you'd expect anyone based in Southeast Asia to that fact to be good at kickboxing. But saying that, Armando's got a purple belt in his BJJ as well. But we're not going to really see it as long as that stays on the feet. And I'm fine with that. Again, swarming forward with that 2-piece. Just those big left-right hooks from Kabongo. It's kind of all we've seen so far about him, but he's getting more and more wary. Oh, what a rig right hand for DiCrescenzo!